It's the most natural thing to do to suck your thumb because it's a memory of your mama's nipple or whatever because you're getting fed by your mom and nurtured by your mom. It's very comforting to suck your thumb.
I never sucked my mom's nipple.
No.
Turn it on again, don't know why we do it. Bad movies rolling, sticking right through it. Nate says it's great, Jason says you're high. Same damn fight, different ass night. We've seen worse, said it out loud. Still here, still watching somehow. Then one sneaks in, nobody planned. Didn't think we'd ever see 5 trees land.
From straight stumps to the ones that hit. 5 trees landed, didn't expect it.
No script, no fix,
Just 2 bad takes.
it's time for trees in space.
Welcome back to Trees and Space Show, the show where we discuss films and rate them using our unique grading system of trees and stumps. Today, we're reviewing the 2002 rated R comedy/drama Thumbsucker, starring Lou Pucci, Kelly Gardner, and Keanu Reeves. I'm your host for this episode, Nate Hanks, and with me, as always, is a man who proves that maturity is less about having all the answers and more about asking the right questions, Jason Smith.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Nate.
Jason.
How you doing?
Wonderful. It's so wonderful to see. I love your hat.
Thank you.
Great choice today.
I think so. You're going to start calling me Bucket Man.
I think it's inappropriate because this movie is not as cheerful as that hat.
No, there's no joy in this movie at all.
I don't know how it's a comedy.
Is it supposed to be comedy?
Apparently, according to Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't think anyone smiles in this movie to the very end.
Yeah, it takes a while. It's a bit of a slow burn, folks.
It's a slow.
But we may or may not have some hot takes. So why don't we go ahead and just jump right into what this movie's about? So this man and I can go ahead and tell you all what we thought about the movie. In the strange land known as suburbia, introverted adolescent Justin spends the majority of his life pining after his attractive classmate Rebecca, and nervously sucking his thumb when he's alone. Oddly, after receiving some new age advice from his spacey orthodontist Perry and a helpful dose of prescription pills, just becomes the outspoken star of his school's debate club. His extroverted persona, however, causes an all new set of problems.
I don't think he spent the most of his life pining over the girl. Maybe the school year,
at least his
the
senior
movie.
year, yeah.
Obviously, the one storyline was him. There was a lot of intersection stuff. It was concentrated on him. I'm not sure if they had any scenes without him in it.
There were very few.
I guess the mother and the father, who were also.
But I mean, it was almost like the Bechdel test,
Yes.
where everything involved Justin.
Right. Everything was just, and when you said it said it's supposed to be comedy, and I didn't laugh one time. I don't think I saw. This is the definition of brood. Like a brood, like the vampires are so broody, and just so melancholy and sad. Howdy. It's not even teenage angst. It's not even that. And I guess people live this way, I suppose. It's not like...
I guess. The question that I had, so you've never seen this movie. This was the first time you've ever watched this movie. This is the second time I've watched this movie.
Who would do that more than once?
I saw this movie probably in 2004, 5-ish.
Okay.
We picked the movie because it had the simplest cover. And that's what my buddy Morgan and I were doing. We were just renting movies from the PX that had the most basic, simple cover.
Okay.
And we stumbled across this gem. But the question I have is, what the heck is going on with this orthodontist? Like, why is he talking about subconscious thoughts? Why does he have the ability to hypnotize somebody and make the thumb taste like some
Yeah, well, I've never heard of that
Sassafras?
spice. No, it wasn't sassafras. I've heard of that. Some sort of spice, I'm guessing, some sort of chemical.
I've heard of it
I've never heard of it.
before, and like,
Your thumb will taste like echinacea.
why is he like his dad's arch nemesis?
Well, yes, and that's what I'm saying. There's supposed to be three acts. Like when you introduce something in the beginning, you're supposed to close it out at the end, the third act. They didn't close that part out. They just went a different direction. I'm almost want to say that maybe there was no actual orthodontist. Like it was like in his mind. I mean, it made sense because he took
Why-
his thumb, so his teeth got messed up. So he
Why
goes see.
couldn't he just been a psychologist,
Right.
all of a psychiatrist, and all of it?
Right.
Any and all of it would have made the most sense for that to be the occupation.
Right. And whatever he said is what the main character, what was his name?
Justin.
Justin. He was so impressionable by
Very.
everyone around him.
Oh yeah.
His orthodontist, some guy he's never met in the bathroom, the girlfriend, his little brother. I mean,
But you know what? He never called it a spirit animal.
he
Not
never
once.
did. Not one time.
Didn't call him the deer.
It's called thumbsucking, and I think he sucks his thumb the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie, and he doesn't do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when he's
So,
sleeping, which is
yeah.
who cares? But who? So out of all the characters, to me, Joel, the brother, is my favorite. I think he's the best actor out of all of the cast. Who
Well,
would you say would be yours?
the main character, Justin,
Yeah.
I've never seen him in anything, and unless this is just his personality, he did a phenomenal job. I don't think he's really that person. I think he did if that's not who he is. Keanu Reeves did Keanu Reeves. People love him and I love him too, but I don't think he's a great actor. That's my hot take.
I think he's fine.
He is fine, but he's great. He is not. He's not a great actor. Vincent D'Onofrio was in this, his father.
Yep.
And he just played the character he always plays in the CIS movie or TV show. The kind of odd. He had problems too.
Tilda Swinton was in this movie as well.
And she was odd too.
And though she was oddly attractive.
She was in a weird kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my favorite character, believe it or not, and I think he stole the show in the whole 3 minutes he was on screen, and that was Benjamin Bratt, the movie star, the TV star that was
Oh, the dude that got his ass rammed by the
but
nurse.
yes. That he was only on the screen for like 3 minutes. They talked about him.
He was charming.
Yes. But I don't know if he smokes in real life, but I say he does because he knows how to smoke a cigarette. Keanu Reeves does too.
Yeah, he randomly smokes a cigarette in his orthodontist.
Yes, he just yes.
Two of them.
Two of them. But that scene really made me think the movie was okay. You know, just that scene alone, because I thought he did a great job. Benjamin Bratt and the young man Justin, whoever his actor's name is, that scene was great, and he's my favorite character. The 3 minutes he was on there, just the way he acted, that was good acting.
Yeah, I love the kid brother Justin or Joel. I thought he was such a charming delight in this movie. Like his brother Joel, there's one part where I think Justin's like, "You're so normal."
Yes,
And Joel's like, "I have to be so normal because you're so messed up or whatever."
everybody's concerned about you.
Right. And I was like, and it made me think about like my own kids kind of like, wow, it was such a weird, beautiful statement to make in a movie that I thought was quite delightful.
You have it so easy, Joel.
I hate it when you say shit like that.
Like what?
Like you're the only one with problems. You ever think maybe you're so busy being weird that I have to step up and be normal?
It just shows that the younger brother understood the complexities of his emotions, and he could handle them better than the older brother. But this story starts, like you said, or it said, with him in love with a girl. He's on the debate team. He takes speed, or he takes we think it's
Adderall. It's a circle pill, not an oblong pill that's blue or multicolored. It's like a little sugar pill.
So, like you said, he became the debate captain, whatever. But she quits the team,
Yes.
and then she goes off to start smoking.
Start smoking weed,
Weed.
which she would never do.
Right, and then so he goes and quits the team and starts hanging out with her and starts smoking weed and stops taking the pills. And
Oh yeah, because some kid saw a special on TV about it, and then Justin gave that kid some shit about it. Then he decided that he gave in to the peer pressure of the kid and didn't want to take the pills anymore.
because they said it was 3 chemicals away from being cocaine. You
Yeah.
know what? I'm 3 chemicals away from being that fucking license plate. I'm maybe not that analogy, King. But the point is, that was, and then she was dating him because she was trying to get experience of, I guess, having a boyfriend, but not
Sexual
sexual
experience?
experience
Yeah.
and not be hurt by it. That's
Right.
what, yeah. So she was just using his body. They were using each other's body, but he was falling in love.
I love you.
You always have to make everything so serious. This was just a teenage experiment, that's all.
Well, yeah, but I think it was kind of interesting. The whole thing was she was like, "No, you gotta wear this blindfold
Yes, for a while.
the whole time."
Yeah, I mean, I think they started the movie at the beginning of his senior year and it ended at the end of his senior year.
Yep.
And then he applies for New York, college in New York.
Yeah.
Very bad grades. There's no way he would get accepted.
No, but I have a question. Why are there so many races in this movie?
What do you mean?
Like, there's a running race and there's a like a cycling race,
Right.
and their dad is always competing against the orthodontist, and the orthodontist
There was
just
no backstory for that.
happened to just beat him out every time.
Right. And then they
Like-
showed the one race on foot and then the bike race, which the
The kids.
kids messed him up.
Yep.
And so, but there wasn't a third act. There should have been a third act of that.
Yeah.
There should have been a third act because even with the girlfriend, beginning act, in debate, middle act, pot smoking, end act, something. They didn't finish any stories except his.
Right. And also, the young lady there took such a dramatic spin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wouldn't tell her about the fact that he sucks his thumb,
I wouldn't either.
and then she turns to smoking weed.
Yeah.
Like, what the what?
And between you, me, and the wall, and the 42 people are going to watch this, I know somebody that are older than me that sucks their thumb at night when they go to bed. They get a little piece of cotton and they put it right here and they do this. Keanu Reeves made a point though. It's the most natural thing to do, to suck your thumb, because it's a memory of your mama's nipple or whatever, because you're getting fed by your mom and nurtured by your mom. It's very comforting to suck your thumb.
I never sucked my mom's nipple.
No. I did. It's
So I don't know what the comforting feeling is. I do like my thumb. I love like fingernails. I'll rub those on my
yeah.
upper lip all the time.
Yeah, so it made sense that, he made sense.
Also, I had the opinion watching this that all of Perry's lines, Keanu Reeves' character, mostly all of them were seemingly written by Kevin Smith. Because of just
Is Kevin Smith writing this movie?
No.
Oh.
It just seems like his his dialogue was just so long and just so much words, so much packed into it. I was like, am I watching a fucking Kevin Smith film right now? I know I'm not.
I mean, that would be like a Quentin Tarantino, whatever his name is. Quentin Tarantino. He has a lot of those type of dialogues too. But let's talk about Vince Vaughn's character, the debate
I
coach.
forgot Vince Vaughn was even in this movie. That's
Okay.
another A-list actor in this B movie.
And they decide that these 3 girls, these are all, they might all be seniors, but he's a senior.
They're all 17.
Okay, they're at least 17. And they all decide that, okay, the boy wants to stay in the hotel room with the 3 girls.
Yes,
And throughout them, and he convinces his teacher to buy them a 6-pack of beer.
he does.
They drink it,
Yeah,
and along with some schnapps.
and some schnapps.
And next thing you know, these girls have no shirts on. They got their bras on still.
Go Justin.
He got no shirt on either. And they're just playing around like they're 12-year-old, not even 12, but like 6-year-old kids playing like...
Well, they're playing like 17-year-olds that are on alcohol. Like,
I promise
Stupid.
you, when I was 17, if you had me in a room with 3 girls and we was drinking and they didn't have their tops on and had my tops
it would
on,
have been very different.
it would have been... Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Especially if it got to that point.
Yeah.
totally different.
I mean, they all might be like, no, we're not doing that. And I'm like, I've been felt real embarrassed. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm like, well, okay, well,
Okay.
how about you all do
Yeah.
that?
I would
Well,
have
just watch.
I would have gave it a shot. I would have gave it a shot. And the worst thing I do, I go sleep on the couch.
Right.
Once they said no, it's cool. Gotcha.
So
But-
ridiculous.
And I'm just wondering because I can't relate to this film, and I know that some people's lives are just like this.
He
There's some,
had a very promiscuous, very small window. Because you're right, this movie pretty much took place in a school year.
Mhm.
And like he went at the very beginning where Joel was like, have you ever made out with a girl? Have like given him a whole bunch of shit. And then it pans forward to the fact that Justin has been smoking weed with two really attractive young ladies, one for whom he does ends up sleeping with, even though he never gets to see it. But like,
yeah, the little brother asked him, how does her pussy feel?
he's like, I made out with a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
French.
kissed.
And he's like, how'd you do it? And he's like,
Yeah.
you use tongue? No. Well, then you didn't do it.
What's your pussy feel like?
That's gross, Joel.
You're such a prude. I French kissed a girl once.
Oh, yeah, what'd you do? That's not French kissing a girl.
Yeah, then what is it?
All right, now that Jason and I have talked a bit about this movie, why don't we go ahead and get some reviews from other people? Let's get into the Rotten Tomatoes reviews.
It's just a matter of opinion.
The first review is an unknown 2-star. A touch too mean-spirited and featuring some awful acting, particularly by Keanu Reeves. Thumbsucker is a by-the-books coming-of-age story, anguished by a pace that will make a snails cry.
The term anguish, that's what this movie is. It's anguish. The whole spirit behind it is like anguish. And yes, it's a coming of age story for sure.
Yeah.
And Keanu Reeves is not acting terrible. He's acting as he does in all
He's
of his
acting
films.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
He's just
he's Keanu Reeves.
somehow a great actor.
I'm not seeing anything that he was great. Great movies he's been in.
He's
but-
not bad Constantine.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll watch it someday. The next review comes from another unknown, but this is a 4-star review. I don't know what it is, but Tilda Swinton is so attractive in this movie. She can be my rehab any day.
It's weird because I was going to say in the actual review of this movie, I thought because he calls his mom by her name and his dad by his name.
Yeah, like Audrey or something like that.
And the relationship they're having, I almost started thinking this movie was about incest. That the older son was sleeping with the mother. He was not, but that's what I was getting. And
Right.
I'm so glad that was not the case.
I agree. Our last review is an unknown 5-star. Worth watching for the Keanu's cameo alone.
Worth watching for the Benjamin Bratt cameo alone, and no, it's still not worth watching for that alone.
Yeah, and Keanu Reeves wasn't a cameo. He was almost equal screen time as Tilda Swinton and the
Vince
other
Vaughn.
guy.
Yeah,
And Vince Vaughn, yeah.
yeah. He had about, I think, 4 different scenes,
Yep.
and each scene was
least.
at least 5 minutes long.
3 in Orthodontists and then 1 in Kinko's and then
Yeah.
the 2 running scenes. So
Yeah.
he had plenty of scenes.
Yeah.
But hey, now that we heard what other people think and what we thought, let's go ahead and give our final review and rating of Thumbsucker. I will go ahead and kick us off. I would not really recommend this movie to my surgeon. I have recommended this movie to people, and I'm sorry I recommended this movie to you to watch this. It's not a horrible film. It's artsy. It's different. It's like Audrey, but not as good. The acting was all a choice. Everybody chose their particular method, and it was interesting. Not to take away from anybody being particularly bad or good. It just seemed like each person was playing their own part in a different movie almost. It was just really just not well orchestrated. Um, there's not much really to say that we probably already haven't said. I'm gonna just go ahead and say, to me, this movie is one tree at best.
My turn, assholes.
So every actor, and these are great actors, except for Keanu Reeves. They really are. They all played at the same level. Every one of them were playing like they really knew how to act. And maybe that's the whole idea. Maybe they're so good at it, they acted on par with each other. I did not like any part of this film except for the Benjamin Bratt part. To say it's a artsy film, yeah, it's not my kind of artsy film. I wish it was. Audrey, I can get behind Audrey. I can get behind Perfection. I get behind She Came to Me. I can get behind even the Mongoose movie. I can
Nando Fodor and the
Yes.
Talking Mongoose.
I
That's a
can
good
get
film.
past. But this was not it for me.
Mm.
It just, I didn't like any part of it. And if I could give it no score, I'd do that, kind of like I did with Strays, but I have to give it something, and I'll give it something because of Benjamin Bratt. Benjamin, you did great. So this gets a charcoal stump from me.
Well, there you go. He has a grinded down stump of coal, apparently. And I'm going to go ahead and I gave it a tree. It's not the worst movie we've watched on this program. It was a choice.
I prefer Strays.
Nope. It was a choice, and not all independent films land. But hey, if you have happened to watch this film, please go ahead. It's on Amazon Prime in case you want to go see it. But it's one of Keanu Reeves' best roles ever. I've been Nate. That's been Jason. Take care of yourselves and do not get yourselves hypnotized by your orthodontist, or you will be really pissed off. Take care, everybody.
We do it. Bad movies rolling, sticking right through it. Nate says it's great, Jason says you're high. Same damn fight, different ass night. We've seen worse, said it out loud. Still here, still watching somehow. Then one sneaks in, nobody planned. Didn't think we'd ever see 5 trees land.
From straight stumps to the ones that hit. 5 trees landed, didn't expect it.
No script, no fix,
Just 2 bad takes.
it's time for trees in space.